Hi, I'm Anthony Weaver, and I will be doing a video submission for my new Aggie letter. For what I've learned, one of the first things I learned is people here at A&M are usually pretty friendly. Like right when I showed up, I would be walking around the Commons at like 12 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and like people would just like walk up and say hi to me, which I think is a very like friendly thing to do. I think that people that are more like uptight wouldn't go out of their way to, talk to you like that. I think that people at A&M are a little bit more friendly than other places that I visited. I also learned that you have to study. Like in high school, like I always got good grades, never really had to open the textbook or like bring notes back out, but in college it is definitely like required. And the other thing I learned is like how to live on your own. Like, yeah, maybe you were pretty independent when you like lived with your parents before, but it's just not the same when you're like living with none of your family. And maybe your family lives pretty close, which is a great thing, but yeah, like driving to them on the weekends was a big time commitment, and being away from them also is pretty hard. Experiences that challenged me personally, my brother got arrested early on into the year, and I had to use my like student loans to help bail him out, and he ended up like paying me back and stuff, and like my parents also were like sending money, so I was getting a lot of the money that like I spent back, and I was able to get through the semester okay. And so that brings me to another thing that I learned, is that you can't be afraid to rely on people. Like, life is hard, college is hard too, especially when it's your first year, and I think that you really need people who you can count on to like help you get through that. So a few highlights I would say is the football games. I had fun at them. We didn't do very good this year. It was nice to beat LSU. I didn't even go to that one, but like just hearing about rushing the field, like, I mean, that's kind of like a highlight for me. I think that like that was a really nice like A&M like Aggie spirit thing to do. The other thing was I joined a frat, which was a really good like decision, and that a lot of my highlights for the year, like a lot of my best memories, come from like pledgeship or like a party that I went to during the weekend, and I just had a lot of fun joining it. The people in the community that have impacted me have been my frat brothers. They've been very guiding. They have like showed me the way in college, and just kind of been like a mentor. And then like you gotta have friends, and so being in an organization like a fraternity just kind of guarantees that. I mean, like I said before, people here are very friendly. I don't think you'll have any trouble making friends, but I definitely think joining an organization like I did will help you make some great memories here. The people in Hullabaloo U impacted me greatly, just because I'm one of those people that they kind of go around not knowing what's going on, and so just having them like inform me every week on like different like things that I had available to me or things I needed to get done really helped me like register for my classes and stuff. Other people in my community that impacted me were my dorm friends. I'd 100% recommend living in a dorm. I think that being that close to a lot of other people who are most likely here their first or second year just like helps you socialize a bit. Like a lot of times when I had trouble with homework, I would literally walk 20 yards over to my friend's dorm, and he was like valedictorian, so he really knew his stuff. And so for my advice, dorm first year, definitely recommend that. Don't fall behind. They're going to give you a lot of work like right off the bat, and you're gonna be like, wow, this is a lot of work. Oh, it's due like a month out. You will have like a really fun beginning of the year and a really bad end year if you don't like stay on top of it pretty consistently. So develop a schedule, do things like a certain, like right when you get them, or maybe like you do a piece every day, but like make sure that you are staying productive and you don't really fall behind. And last thing is study. Like I said before, I never had to study in high school. In college, you have to study. I don't really think that in the lectures they go over enough material, because a lot of times they'll put like extra things on the test, so you just got to be prepared and like know your subject really well before exams. Also, like exams are a lot bigger deal than they were in high school, so just be aware of your grade heavily revolving around those tests. And yeah, that's all.